How's it going, everybody? Back here on the server again, and I got a new plant. It is a evil plant, evil crop, and it gives off Certus quartz and nether quartz. And I've been working on getting my oil berries and transformium done, getting a little more copper. This is iron. I got silver over here. My one lonely tin. Move some of the metal ones up here so I can play around with them. I got us a diesel generator made so I can burn through ethanol. And XAR's boiler's doing good. He hasn't blown it up in at least a week now. And it's burning through charcoal pretty quick, which it looks like we need to get a new barrel on here. And do I got my dolly? Yes, I do. So I'll stick that on there. Turn the switch back on. Let it go. In case I haven't shown it, he has that all running through into here, which fills up all of those, which then fills up all of these, which then goes down to these four and out through all our wiring and runs all our machines. We finally got our vac freezer done and got our Canthol on, and I'm cooking up chrome right now so we can start nichrome. And the big thing I wanted to show you guys is the new building over here. Briarios and I have been working on this project. This is our B&B Bios station, or as XAR calls it, the Bears passing gas. So we got our squeezer, refinery, and fermenter in here. Nothing really special about that. This is not going to be staying here. I was doing a little testing, trying to figure out what's going on. So if you guys remember correctly, I have this set up like this basically back in my single player, and everything works fine, but it is not charging. It charges this just fine, but it won't charge the Gregtech. And in single player it works fine, so I don't know if that's a bug with them or what it is, but we have power coming from the base over here to these transformers, knocking it down to low voltage. That's feeding into our farm here, which we have half and half wheat, half potato. And then we got hemp growing over here. Hemp will grow in one of these, but it won't harvest it. I think it's because it's a too tall crop, or it might just be that forestry hasn't added it into it. Also, we learned that the conveyors do not work properly if you run them from like diagonally right across here. It was eating everything on the conveyor, so it was just making an endless loop here. So that's why we have the item pipes going up to the conveyor. And as you might have just seen, stuff runs down the conveyor after getting shot out of the pipe, goes into here, which is an item router, which routes it out these 4 different belts here, which puts it into these 4 big silos. And you look at the silos, you can see what's in them and how much. Then on the back side, we've got conveyors coming out of each, going into one input. And then we got another item router in here, which tells it what to put where. For some reason, potato's not in there, so I gotta look into that one. I'm going to move my fermenters over here as well, so we can make all the bio stuff at this one building, but I haven't got that done yet. Like I said, we're running power from our base up here down to those poles there. So that whole building is powered off of Gregtech. Why it's not going back, I don't know. But that's basically connected. Get around all this stuff right here, which is running through these relays, which I figured out the relays have to be on the bottom side of the block. They can't be on the top side. Not sure why. I was having all kinds of trouble trying to hook those things up. But then we also have it coming off and connecting to this, which is our auto crafter. Come in here in this noisy area and show you what I've been using it for right now. It's going to be our solar panel machine, but right now I'm just throwing the tiny piles of dust in. They go through, they get put together, and then they pop out the back into the chest, and then we get all our regular dust. I was also using it before to make the treated into sticks, and then the sticks into fences when I needed them. But since I got all them I needed for the moment, I switched it over to do those dusts. Get out of this noisy machine shop. I was talking about there being another way of doing polyethyl, whatever it is, teflon, that you need for the circuits, the data control circuits, the green ones, without needing a cracking unit. And this is basically what XAR has came up with for doing that. The oil comes in, gets split into these first 2 distilleries here. One side makes naphtha, the other side makes the LPG. The big difference between my setup and this setup is that you have to have hydrogen to change the sulfuric gas into the refinery gas, and you have to have hydrogen to turn the sulfuric naphtha into naphtha. Everything else after that point is the same. But you have to have a whole lot of hydrogen for this kind of setup. So if you don't have a lot of hydrogen and you got plenty of ways of making stainless steel, I'd go ahead and make the cracking unit like I did. If you have excess or you don't mind electrolyzing down water or methane or things like that, then you can do this setup here. get through the noisy machine shop again. He's working on changing over our dust room. This is all of our auto workbenches up here for auto crafting tiny piles of dust into regular dust with conveyor modules on the pipes, and that then comes down over here and drops it into all of these, which is getting redone as well. Anything that doesn't have a home goes over here. And then we have all of our dust. He also has a ore drop over here, where you drop your ores in this chest, or any rocks, dirt, gravel, gunpowder, arrows, ender pearls, whatever, and it'll automatically filter it out into all of these barrels, which is all the different ores that we've collected so far. Now, apparently this wasn't needed. I had put that there because it seemed like something was stuck and it wasn't running. But apparently it wasn't needed, so we'll take that out of there. And then these are all of our ingots. She's gone crazy with stacking up the copper for some reason. And he's turned his farm into running off of IE from here. And that's about what we've been doing. The only other thing I've been doing is down here at my old farm with the bees. Been working on getting stuff ready to make alvearies. And I need to get the Imperial set up. I've got the Industrial set up, which one of my Industrials disappeared, and I thought Pristines couldn't die. But I've got these two here with an Industrious in each one, or supposed to have an Industrious in each one. And I just put this other one in, so it looks like she's getting reset up here. So we're getting extras in here that aren't the same as all the rest. But that's making buttloads of drones. And we've got these B-scape updates, or B-space I think they're called. You just stick in whatever it is you want, and that'll take it over to the other barrel. The other barrel is inside, hooked up to the recycler, so all I gotta do is sit here and toss them in there, and it'll automatically send them back over and recycle them. And then I got my other ones over here. These are my Imperials. That's one set of them. And then this is my other set. Those I haven't got set up that way yet because I've been busy working on the other projects. But I got over a stack of royal jelly, 4 stacks of pollen. I set this up so I could make seeds pretty easy. And I've been working on just crossbreeding some of this other stuff that's not metals, and a little bit of metal stuff that's still out here that I haven't moved back up front yet. And then this is the setup I have for right now for making biomass, which looks like we got another one full. I took out the stills that I did have, and I'm just taking this back, putting it on a distillery, and letting it turn into ethanol. That's how I'm going through all of the apples and saplings that we're getting from the tree farm up there. That way we're using everything from the tree farm. And this is my hillbilly entrance. I just climb up the chicken coop and jump in the back. There is a regular entrance, but it's over here in the corner, and I don't like using it. I'm gonna just come in, place that there. That goes into this distillery here, which somehow has water in it now. I'm not sure how it got water in it. So I'm gonna have to reset that. Get out here where it's not so loud. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you guys. I got the recording turned down a little bit for the desktop audio. But it's basically what's been going on here on the server. If anybody's interested in joining again, let me know. We have a Gregtech 6 server, which is open to the public basically. There's nobody but me really playing on it right now. A few guys come over and mess around with me. Vic was over helping me the other day. Hopefully we're going to be doing a reset as soon as we get some decent ore processing over there. This is a semi-private server here. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll see what I can do to get you in. And that's about all I got for you for tonight. So thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.